Eight-bit baseball is on. We're here today at National Jetty Stadium for a game between National Jetty and Town Country. The Jetty are 2-2 on the season. Town Country are 1-3. All the players are warmed up. It's time for the action to begin. Let's play ball. Joey on the hill today for Town Country, drawing the start. Connor's leading off for National Jetty. Connor, the shortstop. He fouls that first pitch onto the first base side. Foul. 4 strike 1. No balls. 1 strike to Connor. Joey delivers him a pitch on the inside. That's a ball. So he evens the count at 1-1. And then Joey gives him a pitch that went across the zone there. He swung at it. It's popped up, and the foul on the first base side. Evans is out there. He's under it. He grabs it. That is your out. So that brings up Weish, the center fielder. Joey gives him a pitch on the inside there, and it's out to Guyan, who is able to throw back to first in time for the out. So now Zappa, one of your league leading hitters, and he is collecting them just all over the place. That's a hit, and more than a single, it looks like. Yep, he's going to be up to second with a double. So the always reliable Zappa, Zarate now. And he's going to... Oh, that's the last out. That was a very close play. Gel was rushing in hard. So Jetty retired in the top of the first, and Town Country come up. The home team, Agent, leading off. Takes that one inside for a ball from Buster. Starting pitcher today for the Jetty. And back outside. That was started inside, went outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Agent. Back inside, he does get the zone there. Strike 88 miles an hour. 2 balls, 1 strike to Agent. And Buster gets the zone as well there. A nice sweeping pitch. 2-2 is the count. Let's see what he's got in store for Agent. And then back across the zone, Agent swings at that one. It's hit out to Connor, who gloves it and is able to throw to Zarate in time for the out. Gel now, the left fielder. Buster gives him a pitch on the outside. Gel swings at that one, and it's down over to Brewer, who grabs it for the out. 2 down. Franco, the right fielder, up for Town Country. He bats at that one. It's hit lightly over to Zarate, who's able to grab it and step on the bag for the third out. So back to the National Jetty now, batting in the top of the second. Marsh can lead this one off. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Marsh, the third baseman. Back inside, Joey throws him a pitch on the inside there for a second ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Marsh. And then back out, and he bats at that one. It's hit out to Agent, and it's then tossed over to Evans for the for the first out. Brewer now, the right fielder, up. Brewer hits that one right back up to Joey, who just gloves it and then throws it over to Evans. 2 down, top of the second. Vela is the second baseman. Joey gives him a pitch on the inside. He hits that one, and Guyan dove at it. No chance. It's way out into left field. Gel has to chase it down, and he's got a double out of that. What a nice little swat he put on the ball there. So Novak now with 2 down, runner at second. It's back on the inside and hit lightly down the line, and it is Guyan who has it. He throws over to Evans for the out. So that will retire the side. We move to the bottom of the frame. Town Country now up. Home team. Evans, the first baseman. Buster gives him a pitch that he hits out into center. Weish moves over, and he's able to make the catch. Hulk now up, the center fielder. Buster gives him a pitch outside. It was kind of looked like it was going to go over the plate and then trailed outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And then back across the zone, 100 miles an hour for a strike. 1-1. Buster back inside now, gives him 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hulk. Buster stares in, winds, and delivers. It was across the zone. Hulk bats at it, and Zarate was sliding over. He is able to make the catch. Guyan, the third baseman. Takes pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Guyan. 2 down in the bottom of the second. Still nothing. Home team, Town Country up to bat. Buster gives him a pitch. He swings at that one. Oh, it does get into center field. Connor, the shortstop, was rushing over, but he couldn't get it. It got past him, and it was all the way into center field to Weish. So he is on base with 2 down. And that one's hit out into left field. Marsh dove at it. He wasn't even close. And so we've got runners at first and second with 2 down, and Vanis, the shortstop, is now up. After Royal is able to get onto base, and he's popped up. That's in the foul territory, first base side. Zarate is out there, and he grabs it for the out. So it was close, but no runs scored. Buster, the pitcher, going to lead off this inning. And he hits that one back out to Vanis, the shortstop, who is able to glove it and throw in time. Close on that one. Connor, shortstop. Joey gives him a pitch on the outside. Connor hits that one back to Agent, who gloves and throws in to Evans. 2 down for Weish, the center fielder. And that one's hit back over a little left field, third base side. And it is Guy, the third baseman, who grabs it and throws over to Evans for the third out. So still no score, just 4 hits between the two teams. Joey, the pitcher, is going to lead this one off for Town Country. And that one he's popped up. It's over onto the left field side there, but it's Connor, the shortstop, who rushes out to make the catch. Agent, back to the top of the order, second baseman. He hits that one up there, and it does get past Connor and into center field. Weish is chasing it down. That was hard hit. Ground ball, and he's got a double out of that. So it looks like we will have Agent at second, Gel up to bat, 1 down. And Gel hits that one. It is not going to get past Connor, who's able to throw it back to Zarate for the out. So still Agent at second, Franco, the right fielder, up. And that one's hit out to Velez, who's able to glove it and throw to Zarate for the third out. Jetty up to bat. Zappa going to lead this one off. He's the left fielder. Joey gives him a pitch that he hits out into left field. It's Gel that has to chase that one down, and he is on base once again. Zarate now the first baseman and the cleanup hitter, and he kind of reached at that one, but that's going to get in for a hit as well. So now we've got runners at first and second with nobody down. It looks like the offense is starting to heat up for the Jetty. And that is also going to get past a diving Vanis. And so runner still in motion, but I guess that was just strategic. So 3 singles in a row now have the bases loaded with nobody down. Brewer, the right fielder, is up to bat. Outside for a ball. Joey's still on the hill, but he's in a real jam right now. Strike back on the inside of the plate. 1-1 to Brewer, the right fielder. National Jetty. And it's hit back up to the second baseman. He's able to glove it and throw home for the force out, which is the first out of the top of the frame. So they do get 1 down there. Base is still loaded for Velez, and Velez hits that one very, very hard out to the left field. Gel is going back there, but it is into the stands for a grand slam. That's the quickest way we could go from 0-0 to 4-0 in baseball, and it just happened. Hope you enjoyed that hit. Novak now the catcher. 8. Hole is thrown out at first. So the 9-hole hitter, of course the pitcher Buster is up. Pitcher on pitcher duel here. And Joey gives him a pitch outside for ball 1. 1-0 to Buster. And then back to the inside for a strike. 2-2. Another strike now, 1-2 to Buster. Joey comes back across the plate and he strikes him out. So after that unfortunate grand slam, he is able to get the strikeout. So a little bit of redemption there. And so we move to the bottom of the frame. That is a foul ball into the stands. Town Country up to bat. Evans leading us off. Buster on the hill. Oh, he hits that one. He's going to get onto base. That's it out of right field. Brewer's there. He throws it in. Close on the throw, but not in time. So they're leading it off. Perhaps going to answer the offensive charge and Hulk up, and that's a hit as well. So looky there. Looks like they're able to do exactly what their opponent did, and they're getting on the base and loading them up here with singles. And here's a guy, and oh, that's a hard hit. That's way out into left field, and it's a home run. A home run makes it 4-3 now. Different ball game all of a sudden. Not so much of a deficit any longer. Royal, catcher up. Nobody down. Home team charging back. And he does hit that one up to Buster, who gloves and throws over to first for the first out. So Vanis now, the shortstop. Just down by 1. He kind of reached at that one, and he was popped up. Novak is moves back into foul territory. He's kind of popped straight up and back and makes the catch for the out. Timeout here, and say pinch hitter Joey. So Alexis comes in. We'll see a pitching change in the 5th. Wanting a little more offense here with 2 down. Looking for any opportunity. And that's a hard hit ball. That's a hard hit ball right for another home run. That ties the game. How about that? So back to the top of the order. Agent. And he hits one into left field, but that is going to be handled by Zappa. So we move to the top of the 5th. The score is still tied as it was in the 3rd, but both teams have 4 runs. Let's see who we're going to have in relief. So that is Kent. Kent now pitching for Town Country. All right. First pitch is a ball to Connor. Shortstop and leadoff man. Second pitch is a ball. So he's behind the count against Connor. 2 balls, no strikes, and outside. Wow, right on the outside of the plate. That was a nice pitch. Gets it for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And then back outside for a ball. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Connor. Kent winds and delivers. Back inside. He swings at that one, and it's gloved by the second baseman, Agent. And he is able to make it the throw back to Evans in time for the out. Weish, the center fielder. Kent. It's back across the zone. He bats at it, and it's hit foul, third base side. Kent. Back across the zone. That was very close, but a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And back inside. He bats at that one. That's down the line. That's in for a hit. Let's see if he's able to advance any further as Franco chases it down. Yeah, he's going to be back up to second. And Franco is a very speedy defender and has a good arm, but no chance there. So Zappa, who we all know about, very, very effective hitter, and that gets by a diving Agent. And we've got runners at the corners. Incredible. All right, Zarate, the cleanup man. Game tied, and that is hit. It got past Guy, and he was charging in, so there's your ribby. And we've got runners at first and second, and it takes the lead on the Zarate RBI. Marsh takes his first pitch inside for a ball. Just 1 down in the top of the 5th. 2 balls and no strikes now. Marsh. Kent. Delivers. To the inside, it's a ball. 3 balls now, no strikes. Having trouble finding the zone, and then back across there. That is a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike to Marsh. And he dribbles one out to the second baseman, who's able to get the lead runner and then throw over for the 3rd out in the double play there. All right, so Town Country come up to bat, and we're going to have a pitching change here. Bohr is brought in. Bohr on the hill. All right. First pitch is hit. First base side foul. Gel, our batter, leading us off to the left fielder. Bohr pitching for the Jetty. Strike 2. Bohr's done a lot of work in relief and earned 2 wins in the process. He's popped up there. Villas. He's also on the leaderboard for strikeouts. I think he's having a very considerably good year here. Franco now, right fielder. That one's hit out to Connor. Loves it and throws over to Zarate for the out. Okay. Evans. And a strike. Inside part of the corner there. No balls and 1 strike to Evans. Bohr. back outside the plate for another strike. So no balls and 2 strikes to Evans. Bohr looking to... Oh, he struck him out! He struck out Evans. Bohr just coming in and starts dealing aces. Well, alright, so back to the top of the inning. 6th. And Brewer's up to bat this time. Let's see what he does with it. Hits the first pitch foul. First base side. No balls. 1 strike to Brewer. And then back inside for a ball. He looked at that one. Held off. And it is Kent on the hill for the Town Country. Oh, that one's also inside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Brewer. And then a pitch back across the plate that he swings at. Swung very hard. 2-2 now to Brewer. And back inside, he also swung at that one, but he hits it. And it gets past Evans and out into right field. So he's going to be on to base with a single. A single to start off the action. Velez now. 7th hole hitter and 2nd baseman for the National Jetty. First pitch is a strike. And then Kent comes back on the inside. He hits that one up. It's popped up into the left field side. And it is Gel moving over and getting under it, making the catch. 1 down. Novak, the catcher. Inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. And then back inside again for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Novak. And then he floats one there that he hits out into the right field. It is, it's charging over. I got over Franco's head, and he is going to be on base. He had moved in, and the pitch just got over his head, or the hit, rather, just got over his head. And Bohr hits that one very slowly, but it was hit so slowly they were not able to defend it, and all of the runners are safe. We've now got bases loaded with just 1 down. Connor back up to bat, and first pitch there is hit into the stands. First base side foul. Made an interesting backstory to a nightlight for a lucky fan there. Bases loaded. That's a ball outside. Count 1-1. Connor, bases loaded. Back inside, and he hits that one up, and it's, a diving Agent has it, and his throw is not in time. Agent made a beautiful catch and on the play, but he's not able to make the throw in time, so the lead is extended now, 6-4. Weish comes up to bat, still just 1 down, and he hits that one out into the third base side, and that throw is also not in time. Vanis gloved it, but the National Jetty runners have simply been too fast and have been able to beat the throws. And Zappa now, he's popped up. Oh, wow. How ironic is that their best hitter then in this situation would be the one to get the out. And it is, in fact, Vanis who records the out against Zappa. So Zarate now, the cleanup man, and his first pitch is hit hard. And that one is also gloved by Vanis, who is able to throw up to second for the lead out. So 2 more added to the National Jetty total in the top of the 6th. Town Country now come up to bat. Will they be able to answer? Polk going to lead us off. Bohr on the hill. That pitch is, oh wow, Zarate dove for that one and grabbed it and then stepped on the bag for the first out. Guyan, the third baseman, is up. Bohr gives him a pitch on the inside. Strike 1. Ball 1. And then, a swinging strike that just went right through Guyan's swing. Had no chance at that one. 1-1. And then back inside for a ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike from Bohr to Guyan. And the pitch there is back inside. He trails in for a ball. So the count is 3-1. 3-1 to Guyan. And then he comes back and he hits that one up to Bohr, who's able to throw it over to Zarate for the second out. So Royal, catcher. Royal. He hits that one out. It's popped up. It's over on the third base side. The third baseman, Marsh, is running out there, but he is not able to make a play on that one. It's beyond his reach. Royal, now with a no balls and 1 strike count from Bohr. Ball evens the count at 1-1. Bohr throws another one outside, so it's 2 balls now, 1 strike to Royal from Bohr. Bottom of the 6th, trailing by 3. Pitch. Back inside. He bats at that one, and it's hit out to Connor, who is able to make the throw in time. So there we are. We've finished the 6th inning complete, and it is 7-4 in favor of the visitors. We've got a pitching change here. Hank coming in for Town Country. All right. And that first pitch is hit out into center field, and it drops in for a hit. So that is perhaps start to more offensive fireworks here for the Jetty. Brewer up now with Marsh at first. Nobody down. Hank on the hill for Town Country. back inside, he swats at it. It's hit over on the third base side. Foul. 1-1 to Brewer. Hank delivers. Back, kind of curves back, and he's able to hit it. It's in the zone. Out to right field. Franco's there. Throws it in, but not in time. Another successful hit. Nobody down. Runners at first and second. Starting to heat up now. Velez, the second baseman, comes up to bat. Looks like National Jetty are going to add on here. They really have got an offensive charge. And yep, that's another successful hit. Another single, but the bases are now loaded. How about that? Seems like we've seen this before. Nobody down. Novak. And he hits that one out. Oh, that's hit to Vanis, who throws home. Not in time! Not in time. Once again, we see that the very speedy Jetty runners are able to beat up. Oh, wow. And Bohr, once again, he just dribbled it very slowly. It's so slow, it's hard to field. And they score again. He's just adding on RBIs today, which is impressive for a pitcher. And Connor now. And it gets over Agent's head. That's going to score more than one. Yep, that's going to add on two. He's got a double. Runner's still in motion. He's up to second. And your game. Oh, yep. And runner's still in motion, causing a little bit of drama on the base pass there. But everybody is now secured. It's now 11-4 in favor of the visiting National Jetty. Hit back up into the center field. And a run scores. Runners at the corners. 12-4. They're really putting a beating on him. Top of the seventh. Zappa up. Takes the ball inside. 1-0 to Zappa. Still nobody down. And a second pitch inside for a ball to Zappa. Back outside. He does get the plate there for a strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Zappa. And then back outside once again for a strike. That was slow. 79. A nice changeup. 2-2. Back inside, he does bad at it. It's popped up, however. It's in the foul territory, but Guyan, the third baseman, is there. He will be able to make the play. So there's your first out. And Zarate then comes up. And the runner's in. Oh, he's hit by pitch. He's hit by pitch, so that will be a walk. And the runners were in motion, but it doesn't really matter. Bases loaded with just 1 down. Oh, Marsh swung right through that one. Very hard swing and a lot of motion there on Hank's pitch. Bases loaded, 0-1 to Marsh. Takes a pitch inside for a ball, 1-1. And then back outside, a swinging strike, 1-2 to Marsh. Hank, bases loaded. And back outside. Oh, and it's hit right back to Hank. And oh, a double play. He's able to get the runner out at home and then at first. So very nifty. They're able to get out of the inning after that 5 spot. And so now 12-4, trailing by 8. Vanis, what can he do? Well, he's going to hit that one right up to Bohr immediately and get thrown out. All right, who do we have here? Lousy coming up. Pinch hitter there, so we'll see another pitching change. So that's an attempt to get more offense. Natural in this situation, trailing by 8 runs. First pitch is a swing there from Bohr. Strike. Back inside for a strike. 0-2. Bohr winds and delivers. And a swinging strikeout. How about that? Bohr has set down another batter through strikeout. Agent now. He's always an effective hitter. And that one is going to get in for a hit. Yep, it does. A double for Agent. He's going to be on base. Once again, one of the best in the league. And Gel now, the left fielder. And that was inside for a ball. So with 2 down and Agent out on second, Gel will try to advance him. But that one's hit right back up to Bohr, who gloves and throws to first base. So we're out of the frame. Top of the 8th. Ahead by 8 runs. All right. Becker taking the hill. Brewer hits that one out into the right field side. And Franco is able to grab that one on the run and sets down the first one. Velez batting. Ooh, that's foul ball. Third base side. No balls, 1 strike to Velez. The second baseman, Becker, winds and delivers. Second pitch to the inside, a strike. No balls and 2 strikes to Velez. Becker. Oh, he swings at that one. That's another foul ball. So still no balls and 2 strikes to the second baseman, Velez. Becker winds and delivers. Inside, and it's hit back up to the pitcher, who is able to glove it and throw him out at first. 2 down, Novak. And he hits that one out into the third base side. It's the shortstop, Vanis, that catches. Oh, he beat it out. Vanis could not throw him out in time, so Bohr, the pitcher now, will come up to bat. And he's... First one foul there. It's on the third base side. It's kind of... I don't know if that one got into the stands or not. It's close. Bohr has 2 RBIs today. Strike. No balls and 2 strikes to Bohr. And that one's hit, popped up on the third base side. And that will be the third out. So we move to the bottom of the 8th. Town Country, the home team, trailing by 8. And what is this? We've got a change in the field. Zarate, the first baseman, is going to be substituted for Lynch. Alright, mark that on our scorecards. Bohr on the hill. Franco leading us off. Ball. It's outside. Ball 1. Bohr. Back inside for a strike. 1-1. 1-1 to Franco from Bohr. Ball on the inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. And then back across the plate for a strike. 2-2 evens the count to Franco. Here's Bohr. He delivers back inside. He swats at it. It's popped up. It's on the infield. Savella's there, the second baseman, and he grabs it for the out. So Evans is now up to bat. Evans. And his pitch. Oh, it's hit very hard into right field, and it's into the stands for a home run. Alright, so the Jetty now going to relieve Bohr and put Irwin on the hill after that home run surrendered. Bottom of the 8th. Still ahead by 7. But that will be a hit. That is another successful hit by Town Country. Hulk able to get on to first with 1 down. Guyan now. And that is... Oh, wow, that's hit out to Marsh, the third baseman. It was a hard line drive, but Marsh grabbed it in motion, and that is your second out. And that one's hit right back up to the pitcher, who is able to throw to second. And all 3 outs are now collected. To the top of the 9th we go. It is Connor, your shortstop, leading off. He's popped up. It's the first base side, but it's the second baseman who has to run quite a while. Agent. He runs over there and gets under it, and he's got that one. 1 down. Just 2 outs left in this frame for Weish, the center fielder. And he bats at a pitch right across the zone, and that is Agent who grabs it and throws over for the second out. So now Zappa, your left fielder, National Jetty. So last chance to add on before the bottom of the frame, although it's probably pretty hard to get pumped up with a 7-run lead. Even a great batter like Zappa, whose count is now even at 1-1. Batting .608 on the season, 4 homers. Inside, he bats at that one. It's popped up. It looks like... Yeah, it looks like Gel will get that one, and he does. He's settled under it, and that is your third out in the bottom of the... I'm sorry, at the top of the 9th. So we move to the bottom of the 9th. Town Country, this is their last chance. Home team. They haven't had the greatest start, but again, in 8-bit baseball, you're always in contention because things can change rapidly. So the records at this point really mean nothing. They just want to secure their players where they're at and make sure that they've got everyone where they need to be, and they will win the games that are deserving of their effort. And we've got Neil up in a pinch hitter situation here, so they're clearly attempting to continue fighting and try to claw and do whatever's possible to win. Neil, he hits that one very softly, but he's able to leg it out. That was a very softly hit ball, but because the infield was back, he's able to get onto base. So Agent now comes back there at the top of the order. That was very close, but he was caught stealing. Yeah, aggressive base running there, but he's caught stealing now. So 2 down. Agent still up to bat. The second baseman and leadoff man. He swings through that one for a strike from Irwin. 1 ball and 1 strike to Agent. 2 down. And he is popped up. Will Zappa be able to run over and get that one? He's over there. And yes, he's there. And that is your final out. So the visiting National Jetty win 12-5. And And that is your ball game. Boar collects yet another win, and Kent will have to take the loss. Fantastic game. I hope you enjoyed it.